Hi, my name is Mark Gratzfeld, NAIT alumnus and instructor for continuing education programs. Today we're going to talk about a preseason check on your lawnmower. So one of the first topics we would like to talk about today is safety. One of the first things that we should always do when we're working on our lawnmower is disconnect the spark plug wire so our unit can't start. So I'm going to do that right away here. The next topic, obviously, I want to do a quick visual inspection as far as safety goes and make sure that everything's functioning. So the next piece of safety that we need to look at is our blade control, our engine control. Make sure that our cables move freely. The next piece of that we want to look at here is our engine oil. So we want to make sure that A, we have oil, and B, see whether it's time for an oil change. The winterization is a good time to change the oil, but we always need to check it in the spring. And in this case, our level's not bad, but we're actually quite dirty. So we'll need to change the oil once we get this unit fired up. The next piece that will be common for us to need to address is going to be our fuel. We're going to need to take a look and see whether we have fuel, and I would recommend, if it's been sitting, there is some fuel in this, but it's been sitting all winter, so I'd actually recommend replacing it, as it does go stale and will cause us problems down the road. I'm going to move on to my air filter. The air filter on these units is going to need maintenance on a regular basis. So we do need to maintain when we're taking it off. We want to make sure there's no grass and whatnot around. We don't want any of that grass and dirt going into our engine. So I'm going to pull this off. I can see this filter is quite dusty. The last person that had it off actually didn't install it properly, and our filter's not going to be effective for us, and our engine won't last as long. So I'm going to need to go to the dealer to pick a new one up, as I don't actually have one on me. I'm going to put this back in place for the time being. Now I'm going to take a look at the spark plug. Again, beginning of the year is a good time to have everything new. We'll have a look at it, see what kind of shape it's in, inspect to make sure that it's the correct spark plug as well, which we'd refer to our owner's manual to check specifications as well as the spark plug. So the next thing that I want to look at is underneath the bottom of the deck. I want to look at the condition of the blade. So I'm just going to flip this guy up, and one of the things that I'm watching actually out for here is the position of my gas. I said I had gas in here. I don't want to put it that way and have it spill out either onto the floor or onto the lawn. So flip this guy up and give it a little spin. Make sure that it's secured. And as I can see, I didn't do a very good job last year at cleaning up my deck. There's a lot of excess grass buildup. You can see on the blades, they're pretty rough, they're very dull, so they're not going to be cutting the grass and making it nice and clean. We're close to getting ready to run this guy. If you have any other questions, you want to refer to your owner's manual, and for any parts and service related questions, refer to your local dealer.